It's missing the kicks that Paladin has. Honestly, I think I prefer Sigil of Silence over Gorfiends to set up big pulls. You're at work, can be there helping out, and where your tank is not fun to pug. Yeah, it definitely feels like it needs the most support of the tanks. The strengths that it brings are very strong. Like the physical mitigation and stuff feels really good. It just feels very steady. The charges and stuff like that are all very fun. I think as a raid tank, it would probably be one of the most fun, because the whole like maintaining like your ignore pain and stuff feels really fun. Okay, so that was my cheat. I should have meta up again for the mini boss here. Uh-oh. Really probably shouldn't have procced my cheat death on this pull. It probably wasn't a good idea. I could have set that pull up a little bit more carefully to not do that. That is another big plus for Demon Hunter. Having a cheat death feels really good. Like a cheat death that you can rely on is pretty sweet. Ooh boy. I do need to get a little bit better about setting up, oh my gosh. About setting up my defensives. I think once Dragonflight hits and I have to worry about kiting a bit more and stuff, I think I'm gonna have a bit more trouble, because right now with all the resets and stuff with Dark Glare Boon and the DR from my 4-piece and stuff like that, like it feels like I don't really have to be super careful. I also haven't done super high keys, so I do think that that's something that I'm gonna have to, oh my gosh, improve on.
It's too far away.
The trash in this dungeon is just miserable. We gotta get these foot soldiers down. They're just wrecking us.
I need to get closer. I need to target something first. too far away.
Like, for example, right there, I just overlapped Fell Dev with Firebrand. Like, if tanks weren't so overtuned right now, I would never ideally do that. Because now, they're ending and I have nothing. And they're about to enrage. You burned a lot of keys last week. You don't think I'm bad players who can pug some this weekend? Oh no, dude. I was just undergeared and not used to warrior and trying to do things that probably couldn't handle at that item level and stuff, and with that level of practice with warrior. So I'm chilling, dude. We can do some keys this weekend for sure. Yeah, one thing I'm really excited about Demon Hunter going into Dragonflight is it just looks like there's so many nice build options and stuff, you know? The customizable demon spikes and the brand build and the spirit bomb build and stuff like that's all awesome. Very excited about that. And it looks like, you know, like the big complaint about Demon Hunter is like the single target tanking, like for raid and stuff, is really not great because there's so many gaps in your mitigation and stuff like that. Like it didn't feel super good. Like when we were doing Skull X, for example, like heroic way back at the beginning of Sepulchre, like it did not feel good because it felt like I just had so many gaps in my mitigation. I would just die, you know. Or same thing with Ryglon, you know. Like it's just so much constant damage. Like Demon Hunter really shines with having like small moments of needing big cooldowns where you can like overlap your stuff and just be really tanky. But consistent incoming damage was kind of a problem because of the amount of gaps that you have in your mitigation, even compared to like Warrior. Warrior can work around it with the reprisal and stuff. Okay. I'll do this one, I guess. Okay, we ended up missing some. There we go.
Maybe I underestimated them. Zogosh, prepare skull. I'm out of range. Have a taste of what he has to offer. Igniting the cannon.
Shaman was giving me crap about not grouping everything up so they could fire the stars at it and stuff like that. And it was just like, it's unnecessary, and I don't trust you based on how this run has gone, you know? We've wiped too many times, and you're doing 2.6k damage as a Resto Shaman? I didn't trust them to fire it in time. That's also combined with the fact that I haven't done this key enough at a high level to like do all the stupid meta stuff that they do to time high level keys. So I just do pug strats most of the time. For the most part, I go for 100% plays, just kind of as a rule. Like if I know that I can execute a tricky strat reliably in a pug situation, then I'll go ahead and do it. Like for example, the mailroom pull. This week, I know that with pugs, I can typically get away with pulling 2 of the packs, but I don't trust people to help me enough with the explosives to do 3. So, I'll do 2. Because most of my keys I do with either pugs or various levels of guildies that either, you know, are not super like they do their keys with guild groups and they do enough to get their weekly keys done sometimes, or sometimes it's people that do a ton of keys, but it's varying levels. So I just, unless I know that I can really trust my group and I want to push limits, I typically just do pug strats, pug friendly strats, that is. Yeah, I'm not super good at spacing out my defensives. I could be a lot better at that. But I feel like one thing I am getting a lot better at is spreading out my soul generating abilities. Like, I'll use 2 fractures and then Spirit Bomb, and then I'll use an Infernal Aura and then Spirit Bomb, and then I'll use Elysian Decree and Spirit Bomb and stuff like that. So I don't have a lot of extra souls that aren't getting used by Spirit Bomb. So I feel like that is something that I'm doing fairly well. Obviously can always do better, but
I need to get closer. I need to target something first. I'm out of range. I don't have a target. It's too far away.
I'm gonna save it at the end. I'm gonna look and see how many explosives I've gotten compared to the rest of the team.
Here, what do we do now? I'm not playing these games.
I'm out of range.
On and we'll be done with it.
I need to get closer.
I don't think we've said it since we found it. Put a muzzle on it. Good idea.
One thing that I know I can improve on this week is uh-oh, not dying. Oh, my cheat, so I gotta, there we go. This will improve for other tanks. This will help me improve on other tanks. is not using just glaive every single time that I need to pop an explosion, but using a lot more fractures and stuff, other abilities. Because glaive doesn't do anything for me, whereas fracture at least generates souls that I can use. Is he gonna drink? Well, he's not mounting. He's mounted, so guess not. I'm gonna save my. I don't think I need to use meta here. I'm going to though. Once I start getting enraged like this, I can start taking some big hits, and I don't think I need it at all for the boss. My wife's calling. I'm gonna go ahead and answer real quick.
Allow me to help. Back to work.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummles. Like you.
so brazenly set foot on my ship! Nothing will stop the Iron Horde, least of all you. Enjoy your death, weaklings. Zoga, man the machine